Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Don't Be Mad podcast. I am one of your hosts, Matthew Rivera, and I'm joined here today with
Jason Elias, as usual, here.
And it is a beautiful Friday evening, recording a bit earlier than we usually do because tomorrow I'm going to be at a wedding, getting my drink on and my high kicks on the dance floor, showing everybody that 6'5" flexibility. That's a lot of F's. It's a lot of that.
Oh, man. Yeah, so we're recording early because you have to do your thing. But it's good, though. It gives me time to actually edit things properly and get this out to you guys early, especially for the newsletter people. They get it a day earlier, so...
Yeah, you're going to get it actually how it should sound if we did our jobs properly. But on a more serious note, we want to basically give our attention now to the Caribbeans and Florida. You know, last week we had Hurricane Harvey come in and be devastating for the city of Houston and all the counties and smaller cities around that area. And, you know, we put out some links, although we said the Red Cross last time, but we did put out some other links for You Caring, which was a part of JJ Watt's thing. And there is another link that we're probably going to post this week that's connected to Trey the Truth. But going into what's expected to happen this weekend with Hurricane Irma coming in, another greatly devastating, what they're predicting to be a greatly devastating hurricane to hit Florida. So, you know, prayers, thoughts, hope those people get out of there safely.
And it's bigger than Andrew. Like, Andrew's back in 92, I think, and Andrew could fit into this hurricane right now.
Yeah, pretty much what they're saying. Everyone
who lives in Key West, I hope you're out because it's not looking good right now, and you need to leave now.
Like, when your governor is telling you, you know, this isn't a situation where you want to sit back and hope for the best, like get out as soon as you can. Him basically staying till the very last minute to try to get people to evacuate as safely and as quickly as possible. And knowing that not only is Hurricane Irma coming, but you have Hurricane Jose following right on its heels.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to stick around.
Double whammy. And for the people who think, you know, you can wait this out, don't wait it out. Because even though you may think that you have good shelter for hurricanes, you know, you have a brick house and everything like that, there's other stuff that hurricane leads up to. So it leads to fires, which means you're stuck inside wherever you're barricaded in.
Well, they've already said once the hurricane starts, there will be absolutely no emergency help available because all of those people will already have been evacuated from the city. So you're thinking policemen, you're thinking firefighters, you're thinking any type of emergency contact that you would have in any situation will be gone. So I'm just hoping that people heed to those warnings and they evacuate as soon as they can, if they can, for that matter. And if they can't, you know, get to the closest shelter and honestly just praying for them. And once again, another week, another time we have to put our prayers and our thoughts to something and eventually figure out where's the best place to put our money just to help that community out.
Natural disasters. Florida especially gets, you know, hurricanes a lot. You know, I would assume that they would be a little bit more prepared. Obviously, they're a little bit more prepared than what happened in Houston because it's something they're more used to and people did evacuate, but still, even though, you know, there's still people who want to stay back, ride it out.
Well, I think it's not even a matter of preparedness anymore. It's just a matter of just how grand scale this hurricane is, you know?
Well, yeah,
it's something that no matter what you may be used to in terms of storms and hurricanes, it's the size of Ohio. Like, imagine you're facing a hurricane that is bigger than the state of Ohio.
Well, I think it's bigger than Ohio. I think it's Texas size.
Well, Texas. No, they basically took it and put it over like the scale of it and said like it's slightly bigger than Ohio. So I don't, maybe it's bigger at this point, who knows, but point is, be safe if whoever's out there, whoever's being affected by this. If you have managed to get out, you know, I'm hoping you're with all your loved ones and you're just bunkering down and basically helping out anybody else you can in this situation.
Yeah. Good luck, people. Be safe. Don't stay where you know you're not supposed to. So, on a lighter note,
we're going to talk football.
Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit football. Jeez, don't
I'm just doing the half one.
Don't blow out the mics.
I'm just doing the half one. I'm not going to do the full one this time.
Oh, man. But we got to talk about... We got to tell you guys how the Patriots got their ass whooped
which, you know what? Granted, it was a great game for 3 quarters.
Sounds familiar.
It sounds very familiar. Only this time around, the Patriots got a taste of their own medicine.
But didn't I tell you that in the earlier episode that was going to happen? Didn't I tell you he was going to look like dumpster juice? I told you he was going to look like dumpster juice. He's going to fall off the cliff, man.
Look, I'll tell you this right now. Super Bowl slumps are real. Hey, if anybody's team can tell you a Super Bowl slump is real, it's mine, okay?
Here we go.
They are real, but at the end of the day, it's still the Patriots. But hats off to Alex Smith.
He finally did something that we thought he never would.
He threw down the field.
He threw down the field. Finally.
Like, I never thought I'd see the day where Alex Smith was literally lighting it up down the field better than Tom Brady. On target, you know, finding guys wide open. It was masterful at a certain. And keep in mind, I'm a Broncos fan, so me giving anything Chiefs praise, take it seriously. Like, there's no need to put a grain of salt on this. Like, I'm giving him the respect where respect is due. Alex Smith, hats off to you. You had an amazing game.
He'll never have another game like that again, though.
Maybe not.
That's why I'm not really surprised with the Chiefs. But like I'm more like, you know, I knew this was gonna happen to the Patriots because I knew Tom Brady was gonna regress. There was no way that he was gonna stay the Tom Brady of the years past that we've seen. Even in the last Super Bowl, he wasn't good.
And I mean, look at these numbers. You know, like you have Alex Smith. 28 completions out of 35 attempts, 368 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
You look at Tom Brady.
No touchdowns.
16 completions out of 36 attempts, 267 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Honestly, if you gave me this stat line, no names, just told me the numbers and said, there's 2 quarterbacks, Alex Smith and Tom Brady. Who applies to who? I'm telling you, 10 times out of 10, I'm telling you the guy who got 4 touchdowns was Tom Brady.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, he's dumpster juice. I knew it was going to happen. Once I saw Edelman get hurt in the preseason, and I don't know why Amendola is playing anymore because every time someone touches his elbow, it says it's a concussion or something like that. So
well, he was the main guy for them last night. He had 7 targets, 6 receptions, 100 yards,
and Gronkowski looks like trash too. He's not moving well. I think because he recently had back surgery too, so he's not playing well. I'm like, really? Like,
he's always been crap. But the big stars of the night had to go to Kareem Hunt and Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, yeah.
He had Kareem Hunt, 17 carries, 148 yards. He averaged 8.7 yards in game, 1 touchdown. Big night for him. And then you go over to Tyreek Hill, who had 7 receptions out of 8 targets, 133 yards. Average 19 yards a catch and a touchdown. Incredible stats, man.
I don't know who had him on fantasy, but they're pretty happy right now.
I know I went up against the guy who had Mike Gillislee and 3 touchdowns, you know, like, thank God he only had 45 yards. But I mean, the 3 touchdowns alone were like, I'm watching, you know, maybe he'll go for a 4th at this point. He might as well. But everything for him was happening within the red zone. So beyond that, like, he really wasn't effective.
Well, the thing we have to realize now is I never thought I'd be saying this, but the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets are playing for first place in the AFC East.
Well, it's one game. Relax. At the end of the day,
it's a very important game.
At the end of the day, the Patriots own that division. Like, there's no doubt about they own that division, and it's not even a hard division for them to own. If anything, they got to be worried about how Miami comes out now and the way they look. Obviously, we're not going to be able to gauge this week because of what's happening with the hurricane, but next week we're going to get to see how the Dolphins come out and how they look. And I've been saying from the time that Cutler went over there, even though I think Cutler is a terrible quarterback because of everything he's done in Chicago.
He's the worst quarterback.
What he brings to that Dolphins team is a bit of a stability that you get from a veteran, where it's a guy who, you know what, like, the pieces are there for him not to be the guy.
I have absolutely no faith in Jay Cutler.
But that's the thing. No one has faith in Jay Cutler, but he's going to a team in Miami where they don't need to have faith in him. The pieces are just there. Just go out there, throw the ball, call the plays, you know, hand off the ball. You don't have to be the star.
He had Matt Forte, Alshon Jeffrey, and Brandon Marshall, and the best he can do was pedal a bike.
And a terrible O-line.
But the year when they were good, when he went to the coach,
and you got to remember too, at that time when Cutler was there with all those pieces, Matt Forte was still like the center of the offense, which was the most obvious thing. So
And Martellus Bennett. Martellus
yeah,
Bennett too.
Bennett was there too, but really like everything was built around like a Matt Forte offense where the offensive line wasn't that great. So all they had to do was basically fill up the box, get a bunch of linemen and linebackers there to just make sure you contain Matt Forte. You're forcing the ball into Cutler's hand now, and you know, hey, we can break this line anytime we want. We can blitz them anytime we want, and we're going to get to him because he was getting demolished on almost every single play he dropped back on, and he was running in an offense where they have him dropping 7 steps back in the NFL.
Well, I don't know. That doesn't explain. That may explain 2 years of him being bad, but it doesn't explain the rest of his career, though. And like I said,
I can tell you where it all started. It started with Mike Shanahan comparing him to John Elway. That's where it all started.
a product of the Denver draft.
No
system.
freaking pressure. No, not even the Denver drafting system. Because look, when Shanahan left, our drafting system went a lot better. It was Shanahan chasing a dream of Elway that he knew he wasn't going to recreate.
I don't know. It's done. But good luck. Good luck. We'll see how the NFL season goes. My Chargers are going to beat your Broncos Monday, so
yeah, you think
that's going to be a good game too.
You know, people, mark it down. You heard he's the one talking shit right now.
How am I talking shit? I give you.
He's the one talking shit now, right?
Statement.
All I ever say is Orange Crush, baby. That's it. I have nothing else to say because he knows. You say Orange Crush, he gets flashbacks of times when Phillip Rivers was getting sacked and throwing pick sixes in the fourth quarter.
Oh, God, here we go.
Mile high, no fly zone, baby.
No flies.
Mile high, no fly.
Please.
Orange Crush.
No fly. They can't even take off, please. Quarterback can't even throw the ball.
Yo,
Next topic.
Watch. Trevor Simeon's going to have an Alex Smith-like game. You're going to see it.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to see it.
Next topic.
Keeping it football, we're going to send a nice congratulations to Antonio Cromartie on his 14th child.
Oh, God.
After his second vasectomy. You know what, man? Magic penis. Magic penis. You have 2 vasectomies and you still managed to pump out your 14th child?
I just want to know if it's the same woman. Like, how long?
I don't care. I don't care if it's multiple baby mothers or not. Like, the thought of you having 2 vasectomies and still managing to have 14 children. That is phenomenal.
He's lying about it.
Like, do you know what type of physical peak you have to be in for your vasectomy to reverse twice?
I think he's lying. I think he never went through it. He just says he's doing it. Well, he has the money to say
you're
that he's
a pessimist. That's why you would believe it. But I don't think a guy who already had 13 kids would lie about having a vasectomy.
I think he would because he had 13 kids. That's the whole thing.
But this is the second time.
Okay.
Dude, look.
After
I don't know the guy, so I got to take him by his word. All I'm saying is, second vasectomy, you still have that 14th one pumped out. Magic penis.
After 6 kids, if you complain about,
he has the secret.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of men out there that would love to know his secret of how he's just managing to keep that dick so strong.
He's not getting a vasectomy, people. He's not getting it. He's lying to his girlfriend or his wife or whatever it is, but he's lying.
Hey, man. Like I said, congratulations to you, 14th child. You literally created a football starting lineup with a couple backups.
So you have to play for the NFL for your whole career because you have no money.
He literally has a full roster for a basketball team.
He has no money. Absolutely no money.
He can basically line up a rugby team. He has basically a soccer team with 3 subs.
Oh, man.
That is incredible.
It's only in the sports world or NFL you see something stupid like this happen, and you have no choice but to laugh. This is why I laugh at stuff like this. It amuses me because I know he's lying.
He could literally run a whole tennis tournament with just his kids.
Oh, God. Congrats or condolences, Antonio Cromartie. I don't know what to tell you.
No, that's a congrats. That's congrats.
You have a kid again. I don't know what to tell you.
Little miracles. That's what they are. His legacy is solidified.
His bank account is liquidated.
Hey, doesn't matter, man. 14 kids. Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
All right, keeping it on sports. Habs recently announced that Michel Therrien will be working with them in a capacity of scouting.
Should I unleash? Should I unleash right now?
You take this.
Oh my goodness. This is the height of stupidity with this team. This is why I always say the Canadians only care about the money they make and not about winning. They only care about filling the seats and not winning Stanley Cups.
I don't understand how you feel the season with Michel Therrien.
Michel Therrien? Because they're mediocre.
As a scout.
Like, Michel Therrien is a scout now for the Montreal Canadiens. He couldn't even evaluate the talent he had on his own team, but somehow...
Some of the worst line changes ever.
So somehow he's supposed to evaluate talent that's supposed to be coming for the future of the team.
Darnay was a first liner for 3 more seasons than he ever deserved to be.
Darnay is a borderline West Coast Hockey League player. He's a borderline West Coast Hockey
He's the reason we lost Subban.
Subban's gone. We also lost, well, I wouldn't say, what's his name, Brandon Prust. I liked him on the Habs.
That wasn't a big loss.
It wasn't a big loss, but I liked him. I like his attitude.
Point is, a guy who ruined our roster for the most part shouldn't be the guy scouting to make our roster better. I just don't see how that makes sense.
It's become so, like, it's to the point where I used to laugh at this kind of stuff because it always happened. But now with the Habs, and because we live in Montreal and we see it all the time, it's to the point it's not funny anymore.
And look, this really irritates me too because I originally told Jason I really do not want to talk about anything Montreal Canadiens until we're at least a week or 2, maybe 3 weeks pushing it until the season starts, just because I didn't want this stress in my life.
Until this happened.
But then once I got that update, I was like, I have no choice but to say something because people will be like, well, why didn't you talk about Michel Therrien coming back in this working capacity with the team? And you know, yeah, I get it. We have to talk about it because...
Dude, I gave up. Like, I'm telling you right now, this is a serious thing I'm talking about right now. Montreal only has one pro sports team. One pro professional sports team. Montreal Canadiens.
Dude, we have the Impact.
I'm talking real sports here.
Soccer's not a real sport?
It is a real sport.
Whoa.
It is a real sport, but MLS is not one of the big four. MLS is not one of the big four.
It's not one of the big European leagues, but it's still a league.
What I'm talking about is big four, like North American, like NHL, NBA, NFL, MLB. Okay. That's what I'm talking about.
But you know what? Yeah, well, it's still a young league compared to those, so give it its time.
It's going to get there.
As it stands, it has a very good following.
It has a good following.
And hey, the Montreal Impact, good team, good squad, very good fan base.
My point is that because the owner, who's I could assume is very greedy, he's not working with urgency. Because he's the only team in here that people will pay a lot of money to go see. It's the only big professional team, big four I'm talking about, that people will spend money to go see. $500 red seats to go see a hockey game. Are you kidding me? Why am I going to spend all that money to go see a team lose consistently?
Whoa. We were a playoff team, which means we weren't losing consistently.
The playoffs... you're a heritage
82
team.
games, buddy.
You're the equivalent. You're the Canadian equivalent to the Yankees. You should be winning almost every other year, at least within the 5-year time frame. That's what you should be winning. And Yankees, I'll get to them another time, but they haven't been doing either.
First off, baseball, it's a lot harder than people think to win in baseball.
But we'll leave that. We'll leave baseball for another time.
We'll leave that for another time when the playoffs start. Because that's the only time I really want to go big on baseball.
Yeah.
But
what I'm saying is the Habs, unless we have like another team, that's what I'm saying. If the Quebec Nordiques actually came back to Quebec City, you're going to see, the Montreal Canadiens, we're losing some fans. We're going to have to start competing. And the same thing happened in Toronto. The Toronto Blue Jays were starting to win games. They won the last 3 years. They won 2 division titles. And Toronto Maple Leafs was like, something's going on. Within 1 season, it switched to going on the upwards. And it's not a coincidence because you're losing a fan base. You have nothing to compete with in Montreal here. So.
Well, I mean, for the Leafs, it was more of a about damn time.
Yeah.
They were going almost over a decade now just being a garbage hockey team. So they needed to make that turnaround.
The last time they won the Stanley Cup was when they had like black and white teams.
No, but I mean like just in the position of being a playoff contender, a team that other teams would look at and didn't think they were like a homecoming, you know? Like they looked at that team and were like, you know what? This is a team that we may actually have to practice a little extra hard and watch a little extra tape because these kids are good.
All I'm saying is once a home market has competition, that's when you start seeing owners starting to put money into the team.
Of course. I 100% agree with that.
And that's what the problem Montreal has because there's no other team within the vicinity. Maybe Ottawa, but Ottawa counts as more Ontario team than Quebec team.
Oh, yeah, no. Ottawa's not like in competition with us. Ottawa's in competition with
Toronto.
Leafs. Like plain and simple, like
Toronto.
That's their head.
We don't have Quebec City anymore, so Montreal is a monopoly. So they get everything from all over Quebec, and no compete. As long as we get our money, pay $500 a seat, sure. But
Still a goddamn headache.
Tarian still sucks. You should be far away from the team. That's all I'm saying. Far away from the team. Don't talk to anyone. Don't scout for anyone. You're very questionable with your talent and your decision-making skills already. Do not come anywhere near the Montreal Canadiens.
It's too late. He's there.
Then he needs to go. Someone petition. I don't care. Do what you have to. Run naked on the ice if you have to. Just get away from the team.
See, the problem with running naked on the ice is there's nowhere to go once you're in there.
That's the whole point. Make a mockery of yourself as long as you can, and have Terrien written on your chest and back, and they'll know exactly what you're talking about.
So yeah, let's move on from this. I only brought it up for the fact that it was news.
Oh, I have more. I have so much more, but I'll leave it for another time.
we just had to.
Yeah.
Media stuff. Okay, so you plan on seeing it?
I probably will. I like the original, how it looked. It was scary. We'll see how this one is. The commercials made it look extremely scary.
I always feel like when a movie looks really scary in trailer and in commercial, it's not going to be scary. And I only say that in the gauge of I rewatched the original just to get that nostalgic feel of, when I was a kid and it made me freaked out over clowns. And even like watching that original one, I was like, it's more of like that type of like a mindfuck kind of thing.
Yeah.
Over it being like, I'm going to jump and I'm going to be freaked out and I'm going to be scared. So I'm expecting this new one to be more on that level, Hopefully, if I'm lucky, I can see it this weekend. Just like I said, like tomorrow I got a wedding, so tonight I'm taking it easy. But yeah, like the hope is to check it out this week and just hopefully get that, you screwed with my head type of feeling.
It seems more creepy than actually jump scares for me when I see the commercials. Like obviously there are jump scares and stuff, but it's not like you don't see, like, it's not like the Alien where it just pops out of somewhere and it kills you and stuff like that. The clown is right there and you see like the balloons going up. You know what it is. It's right there so it's more of a creep factor than actual jump scare factor. It plays more in the mind and psychology because you know how creepy the character is. You see him, and it's more a mindfuck than actual a scare. Like, ooh.
And look, I'm going to tell you people right now, last year we already dealt with the clown shit. Don't try to bring that shit back.
What clown thing?
People going in the streets at night dressed up as clowns and trying to scare people. Yo, try that shit with me. I'm hitting you with the car. Like, yo, don't even play that shit.
Yeah, I think someone was dressed as a clown trying to do it, and they got either stabbed or shot. I can't remember exactly what. But,
well deserved.
But don't play with people that you don't know. Don't come silently and just stand in the middle of the road.
Those stupid videos that you see on World Star and YouTube of clowns standing in hallways with like those toy hammers? Yo, I'm not running. I'm running at you. I'm drop kicking you because I know you think I'm just going to be here. No, we will fight, man. You better take me out because I will take you out. Don't try that shit with me.
Yeah, just stay at home.
You think shit's sweet till you get a boot in your ass.
Leave the clowns for Halloween, people. Leave it for Halloween.
Yo, don't even try it in Halloween, yo. There's many costumes you can be. Do not be clowns.
You're scared of clowns or something?
Yo, I'm not scared of clowns, but I know people like to fuck around. Yo, these people like, yo, clown challenge. Clown challenge these hands, B. Like, for real. Try me.
Oh, man. I never had the opportunity to run into anything like that before. But I'm not really scared of anything like clowns, like just standing in the street. I'd be like, oh yeah, you're in the streets? All right. Either I'm going the other way or I'm walking by.
But even mentioning that, Halloween, I usually go out with my nieces, because they're still young. So they want to go out, they want to get the candy, them and the little cousins. So imagine me with them and some clown doing some freak shit in the street.
So you hold a bat with you.
Boy, I tell you, when I bust ass, motherfucker, yo, don't try no shit.
That's why you hold a bat with you, man. You just get a heavy metal bat and just drag it on the ground with you.
This was part promotion, part PSA, man. I'm telling you. Don't try nothing.
All right. But no, like I said, it should be really, I'm not going to say good because I can't know it's Hollywood today. It can't compare to the old one, but it should be pretty decent. Hopefully it's pretty decent.
Let's make it a Tuesday team outing.
Yeah.
That's what we should do. Nice cheap movie night, even though it's going to be packed as shit.
I don't think it'd be too packed to see that
movie. Dude, Tuesday? Movie theaters are expensive as hell. Well, everybody goes on Tuesdays now because it's cheap.
I have a scene card, so I get it kind of
I don't care what card you have. I don't care what card you have, man. I only go to movies now on matinees and cheapy Tuesdays.
Matinees is cheap too?
Yeah, if you go early.
I never knew that.
Yo, go on a Saturday morning. It's like $8.
Oh, wow.
Yo, that's the trick, B.
Yeah, it was Saturday morning. I like to sleep in. Yeah, I can't do
Yo, you got to go. Like, I think it's before 12 at some places.
that. Okay.
Yeah, I believe it's before 12. Don't quote me on that. All the sites, just check.
If it's a Cavendish or Côte de Neige, which is really close, I wouldn't mind.
Okay, I'm not going someplace where walking in, my shoes are sticking to the floor, B. Show me some respect.
There's so many stories from that Côte de Neige.
Show me some respect.
Anyone who knows Montreal knows Côte de Neige movie theater. Oh my God, there are so many stories.
Yo, it's one of the few places where you literally have to just burn all your clothes upon exit.
You can't leave with a disease. You can't leave with a disease.
You will leave with a disease. Allegedly. All
right.
These are all allegeds.
So let's move on from it.
All right. Let's go into today's topic. You know, we were having a private conversation before, just thinking about like today's dating scene. You know, it's like 2017, the life of dating, like how that's going for the both of us, you know, and just wanted to touch on that topic and bring it to the people, you know?
Yeah.
So just starting off, like, Jason,
What you want to know?
how's the dating life treating you?
I can't complain, really. It's okay. It's not great. It's not bad, but it's okay. I'm the kind of a type of person that I do see online dating stuff like that. I don't really go on it per se. I do have accounts on it, but I don't really have time to look through everyone's profile to read what they have. I'm more of a talking in person.
Completely jumped the gun of what I was getting to, but okay.
Oh, yeah, whatever. No, but all right. So we'll
I just want to know what how it was for you. Like, you seeing anybody? You been on a few dates lately?
I am seeing someone.
Ooh.
I am seeing someone, but
Ooh.
no one is going to know who she is because
I didn't even know this. This is exclusive information.
It's a secret. It's a secret.
Breaking news.
No, it's not breaking news. People need to stay on my business.
Jason's got a date.
No, it's nothing. It's nothing serious or anything like that. It's just seeing each other date.
You guys talking?
Huh?
You
just talking. Just talking. We're both busy people, and it's not like that I have time to like go on a date every other day or something like that. It's like maybe once a week, once every other week, something like that. And it's just dating. Nothing serious, nothing. We'll see how that goes. Like I said, it's been good. I haven't had any issues, like say like one of those crazy dates or anything like that where you see someone with the one eye twitching or something like that, the Forrest Whitaker eye. No, nothing like that.
Oh my God.
I haven't had anything like that.
Oh man.
It's been pretty straightforward, pretty calm, nothing. I'm happy how it is right now.
That's pretty fortunate.
Yeah. What about you?
Honestly, I looked at this summer as it was the summer of singlehood and enjoying myself to the fullest. So yeah, I went on a few dates, some good, some did not get a call back.
Tell us about the not call back. We want the drama.
What drama? Like, it's not even a matter of drama. It's just a matter of interests not aligning, Like, you meet someone and there's always certain things you want to talk about with someone. You want to find out about them. Like, how are they with their family? What, maybe on like the second or third day, you go into political things. You basically want to pick a person's brain and figure out who they are. And, sometimes you meet somebody who everything really aligns and things are going well. And then other times you meet somebody who tells you some really racist shit. And you're just like, what?
When did this happen?
Well, you have those times where like you'll have like the political conversations and you find out that, somebody really likes a lot of the things that Trump is putting out there.
Oh, you found out how they really feel.
Yeah.
How they really feel.
And it's just like, this is weird.
No, the dating scene who I'm dating right now, she's cool, but I'm not exclusive to that. I've dated other people very briefly. Not bad, just doesn't hold an interest or anything like that. Never, like I said, I didn't have any bad experience.
So you would say you are not monogamous at the moment?
I prefer not to answer that question right now.
Oh, come on, Andre.
Andre.
I'm so used to saying, "Oh, come on, Andre." Shout out to my boy Andre.
I'm keeping that in.
Shout out to my boy Andre. Big shout out on Don't Be Mad podcast to my boy Andre.
No, but
I'm so used to saying that sentence that I had to apply it to you. Come on, Jason.
No, but in all seriousness, I told her, like, the girl who I've dated the most, I told her, like, listen, I'm dating other people as well. I don't want to keep it exclusive right now because I'm looking at my options as well. So,
Yo, that's smart.
keep it open. And she said, cool. And I was like,
smart.
I was real cool with it. She's doing the same thing too. So I have no issues when it comes to dating. It's only like if I really commit myself to that one person, then, I'll take it to the next level, be more serious with it and everything like that.
I always say when you're single and looking for a relationship, you should always apply, like, you know how Star Wars, the Sith had the rule of 2?
Mm-hmm.
You have to apply that to your dating life. You have to have the master and the apprentice. The master date, which is like the one that, whenever you want to go on a date, she's the first one you hit up. She's the one that when she contacts you, you always go to her.
Okay.
But then you have to have the apprentice date. Now, the apprentice date is somebody who could possibly become the master date, but in the meantime, she's just in that role as a stand-in.
In layman terms, that means main chick and side chick.
No, but you haven't claimed either one.
It's not claiming. The side chick you haven't claimed.
No, it's not a side chick you're dating, bro. Side chicks are only applied to if you are in a full-on relationship and you got some ting on the side.
All right.
You're keeping some strange on the side. That's a side chick.
All right. It is what it is. Everyone has their different ways.
I'm saying you limit dating to 2 people. Don't date beyond 2.
And don't bring them close to each other. Keep them one side of the city.
But at the same time, they should know of each other.
Oh no, that's not a problem. You tell them of each other. Like you say you're dating.
Obviously, you don't have to give names though.
Just you don't give names. Say I'm dating someone else at the time and everything like that. Keep that open.
Because you know what? Secrets, lies, they don't get you anywhere, man. Be honest. Be honest.
It's do not lie in a relationship.
I got
women
nothing to hide.
And men.
Nothing to hide.
It's not good to lie. And if you think like we don't know that you're lying, trust me.
Tell her how you really feel.
Tell her really feel?
Tell her how you really feel.
Like if you think we don't know you're lying, we know that you're lying. I consider myself a private investigator of information. I gather stuff, especially when I
wish you guys could see my face right now.
No, I want to know about the person so I know what I'm getting into.
Oh, of course. Well, I mean, that's anybody. What I'm getting into.
And once I pick up on someone's behavioral patterns and I start seeing them acting a certain way differently, then I know that, okay, you're lying. It's like, I could tell that you're lying. Why are you lying to me? I'm going to watch you lie. I want to be like, oh, really? Tell the truth.
I'm a firm believer in I'm going to just take your word for it. Like, I don't have the patience to do all the private investigating and shit like that. Like, if it doesn't feel right, I'll move on. I'll end it. Like, I'm not going to wait for you to give me excuses or anything. That's just, I'm not feeling it. The same way I expect you to do that to me. Like I've been in situations where like I felt the person more than they felt me. And you know what? They were just like, yeah, I'm not feeling it. So boom, that's what it is. But like I said, I don't have anything to hide. Like I've been in situations where I was dating someone. They knew I was dating somebody else. And then they saw a picture of me, the other person that I was dating. And they're like, oh, this is too much for me. I was like, all right, so be it.
After you told them that you were dating someone else?
Yeah.
So it's just a picture that really triggered them, I guess, so they could take it?
Some people get triggered by the littlest things, even though they know what the situation is. But that's why I say, always be honest.
Be honest with people. Like, I'm the type of person is tell me everything that you want to say. Tell me everything that's on your mind. Nothing's going to hurt my feelings. But when you start lying to me and hiding stuff behind my back, then that's when I start to get pissed off. And I could tell when people lie to me or in my face and stuff like that. I could see it. It's a tell. Everyone has a tell.
Yeah.
Everyone has a tell. Just don't lie to me.
If by chance I happen to catch you in a lie, it's because you're just being really sloppy. And I'll tell you about it straight up and then get to ghosting.
That's true. I have no reason. I personally, I could say I'm not going to be a hypocrite now. I have lied in the past to people, but
of course,
I've lied in the past to people. But that's, I guess, mainly due to age. When I was younger, like when I was 18 to like 24, yeah, I used to lie in certain situations.
Well, it's all dependent on what you're lying about too. Like, I've told the lie of, I'm busy because I just didn't want to see the person. Mm-hmm. But that's more of a me thing.
Oh, not a lie like I'm cheating. Not a lie like I'm cheating lie. That's not what I'm talking about. Just a lie that, okay, yeah, I'm not going to go out tonight because I'm sick. No, I just want to stay home and sleep.
That's my favorite lie.
I just want to stay home and sleep. That's essentially what it is. Like a lie. Or someone asks me, oh, what are you doing? So I'm like, I'm busy with family. No, I'm sleeping. That's what I'm sleeping. And that's the kind of lie I'm talking about. Nothing to like, are you free tonight? No, I'm home. No, and you actually went out with some other date. No, I'm not going to lie like that.
Oh, okay, that's a stupid lie, especially in like the social media age where like everybody has Snapchat, Instagram, and all that. And you're like, oh no, I'm staying home, and next you know, like one of her friends who doesn't even know who you are happens to like be snapping herself and her friends, and then you're in the background, and now you're screwed. You know, like that type of just dumb luck.
And people think because, you know, Snapchat, Facebook, all these things are available now, in this day and age at least.
Way too available.
You have to fuck up really hard in order to get caught in like a lie or something like that in the relationship, especially.
You literally just have to walk outside at this point.
Yeah, so don't lie, especially guys and girls, both of you. Do not lie. It's the worst thing you can do. I know when you guys are younger, it may seem like, oh, you're not hurting the person. You think it's the best thing to do. Trust me. The best thing to do is not to lie, be honest, and tell the truth. Because honestly, what do you have to lose?
Well, I mean, white lies are okay. White lies are okay. You know, like, no, you don't look fat in that. That's like the best lie you can tell.
I'd rather be honest, because if you encourage a behavior, then after if you do complain, they're gonna be like, you said I look good in this.
I will lie every single time about your weight. Every single time.
I would be honest.
No word of a lie.
I wouldn't be harsh.
Single time.
I wouldn't be harsh with you, but I'll be honest with you.
You can be clearly a big girl, and I'll still tell you you look skinny as fuck. Even though you know why I'm here. It's because I'm trying to put some extra butter on them rolls. But your boy gonna lie because I know you gonna feel good after I lie, and then I play with that belly. So we good to go.
I am not taking a single word out of that. Really? Are you actually gonna do that?
Boy,
Tell a big girl that she's skinny?
boy, no, I said she looks skinny today. She looking proper right. She looking fit.
I'm not gonna respond to that.
She's looking a little bit toned in that dress that she just bought.
Dude, there are so many times from our college days at Dawson and pictures I'm sure that are somewhere on the dark web.
Why you gotta bring up the past, yeah?
Dawson,
Why are you bringing up the past?
I would just say Dawson was some of the best times.
We are not going to talk about Dawson, okay? I went to class. I was a model student. That's what happened at Dawson.
All right. If that's what you want, we'll leave it there.
It ain't what I want. It's what happened.
Watch the comment section of this episode.
So, question. Have you ever done online dating?
I have.
What's your experience with that? Because I've personally never in my life done online dating. Like, never even, like, downloaded the app for online dating.
It's very hit or miss. So what I'm saying by hit or miss is that there's way too many people on there for you to actually really connect with someone, you know, that you want. And if you do want to connect with someone that, you know, has maybe the same interests as you, same kind of whatever you watch, same TV shows, whatever, you obviously have to pay extra for that stuff to really contact these people directly, depending on what dating app you're using.
Like a master vetting system.
Yeah, depending on what dating app you're using, like if it's Match or Tinder or whatever like that, you're going to have to really pay up more money to really contact these people. But like I said, it's very hit or miss. It's a lot of work because you're actually taking your time to going through these people's profiles and seeing, you know.
I just never liked the concept of like pussy at your fingertips.
It's not really
Which is horrible to say. It's a very horrible thing to say, but because personally I like going out, you know, making that eye contact, getting a smile, walking up to someone, having that conversation, and having that chemistry just come naturally, then what I feel is almost a bit of a forced chemistry where basically you have that, oh, this person's cute, or maybe they have like a funny profile picture, and then you just jump into like these text messages, you know?
That is part of it. What you're saying is true. What you're saying is exactly true. But there's also like, I think the only thing that's different from what you're saying is there's the organic thing where you see someone in person and you connect with them because you want that first eye contact with the person to really see if you feel them or not. But with this, that part is out of it, but in a way it does work for some people. Not everyone, but some people. So there are certain guys or girls that, you know, they have that kind of thing. They really can approach someone in person within a setting.
And for that, I feel it's amazing. And I mean, obviously not from myself, but from experiences that people have told me about. Like, I know some people who've become very good friends when they originally had went on a date with each other and then ended up realizing, yeah, you know, like we're not good as far as romance goes, but as far as you being somebody that's super chill, super down to earth, like, yeah, I want to remain friends with you, which is pretty cool. And also, yeah, having that connection of just being able to kind of jump out of the box and break out of your shell if you're an introverted person,
Yeah.
and having that type of communication come prior to the meeting, I think that's very good and essential, because you never know. And I mean, even through communicating on the app, you never know who a person is or what they're like, but you can at least shed some layers of defense when you have a conversation with them, when you find out a bit of their background. Hopefully they're being honest about everything they're telling you.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you can get to that point.
Even in person, you don't know if they're going to be honest with you, yes or no,
Yeah.
depending on who it is.
Well, I mean, there's a whole television show about it.
What is it called? Catfish?
you
Yeah,
know?
catfish. But for the app thing, I think it's more useful to people who are maybe from the age range of 18 to 25. When guys really want to talk to girls and they're like are really too scared to
18
talk
to 25, it's just a bunch of horny kids.
All right. But you know what I'm trying to say? Like they're more afraid to talk to people in person than actual. So they'll do it on the internet because it's like a kind of a filter for them.
No, for sure.
It's a kind of a filter for them. So they'll do it. That people like our age and stuff like that who are getting into their 30s and up. For us, it's easier to go to a person to talk to someone because we're like, if we get rejected, oh well. It's not a big thing for us to get rejected.
I've been getting rejected since I was 16, bro.
So it's not a big thing.
Ain't no thing.
It's not a big thing for us to get rejected at that age. I think for the younger kids, they're going to be like, okay, let me try this.
Yo, these
And
younger kids need to learn a little bit of rejection. Socially, romantically, work.
Yeah, but I think it's easier for them. But I wouldn't say it's a big gap between our generation and theirs. It intertwines with certain things. But in my experience, the online dating is, for me, I have no problem approaching any girl on the dating apps or anything like that. It's not a problem. The only problem I have, it's very time consuming. Depending on what the app I was saying before, you're going through the app, you're swiping through. Oh, this person looks good. Let me read the profile. Okay. Yeah, good. After you're swiping through, then you have to hope, like, for example, you have to hope on Tinder that either they swipe back, that they like you or not. Sometimes there's so many filters within it. It's unbelievable, but it's very time consuming. It's a good avenue if you really have nothing to do. And if it's like, say, if you want to go on like a weekend, and then it's good for something like that. But for me personally, I prefer the face-to-face meeting at like anywhere else, but it's a good, I'm not going to say it's bad, but my experience with it's been so-so.
Yeah, I feel like the only time I'd maybe experiment with it is if I was out of town, just to be like...
I think that's the best thing to have
like if I was just like, like maybe I'm going like New York, Toronto, or wherever, I'm just like, fuck it, let me download it, see what's out there.
But that's where the problem comes in now, because now you're getting into too many people within your age. If you go in the bigger cities, you're most likely going to get a lot of matches, but you're most likely going to get a lot more
Come on, Jason. Of course I'm getting a lot of matches.
Oh, God. You haven't used it, so I'm telling you, you're probably going to miss on a lot of things. There are people that you like, you probably won't hear back from at all.
Which is fine.
And if you want to really, like I said, if you want to really contact them directly, that's when you have to pay the extra money, which most people don't want to do that.
I don't have the patience to sit and swipe.
Like I said, time consuming. Very time consuming.
I'd really just rather just go out and make that eye contact and go from there, which, I mean, has not failed me so far.
Well, I always say people do what makes you work. I did it because I wanted to see something new, not because I couldn't talk to a girl in person.
I'm not saying that to anybody who is using it. Like, I'm not saying you can't talk to girls. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying my style, like my preferred style, is to go out and have that human interaction immediately that follows into conversation.
But you do meet a lot of interesting people there. Like, I met a lot of interesting girls that I've talked to. More on the friendship side, though. Yeah. I see them, but there are a lot of interesting people I would never thought I'd talked to before.
Plus, I feel like if I were using Tinder and go on a date and end up getting catfished or just the date is terrible, I'd be the type of I'm the type of person that I would literally stick it out just to push it as far as it can go.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be in a bad day, like, I'm not attracted to the person, they're saying a lot of dumb shit, so I would just be like, now I'm gonna treat it like an experiment and just see, like, all right, let's see how far down this rabbit hole I can fall. before I'm just like, and I'm out.
I don't think it's as bad as you're making it sound like, because you do choose who you want to go. You're not necessarily have to like go on a date with this person. You see who they are. you. It's not like you don't see who the people are.
I see who they're showing me what they are.
But that's when you could do your research, because as soon as they tell you who they are, that's when there's so many avenues now available to like Facebook and all this kind of stuff.
Let me play devil's advocate here. You make your profile, let's say and this goes into like the whole realm of catfish, it's like this person, they give you their name, they have their Tinder profile or their Bumble or whatever it is, all right, and then they give you like their Instagram link, their Facebook link, and maybe even a Snapchat link. So now you add whichever ones you want to add and you're going through, but they've created fake profiles to keep up this facade of the person that's in their Tinder.
But that's where I say you have to do your research. You have to do your research.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're doing your research, you're following, you're looking, and you're saying, oh, well, on all these profiles, this is the person, like everything's looking somewhat, and I'm not saying like it's perfectly, like there's absolutely no way, but then you eventually meet them and they are not the person.
But that is so rare. Like it's never happened to me, and it's so rare that something like that would happen.
Angles matter.
the thing with the catfish, I understand where your worry's coming from. The TV show does have a thing, but the people that you see on the TV show, it's to the ridiculous point of how could you get this tricked by this thing?
Well, I'll say
it's
this
so
much.
Ridiculous. Like, how are you getting tricked?
If you're really using these apps, I would say never go on a date with someone you haven't FaceTimed with.
Yeah, that would be
the most logical thing, which you would think most people do. But that would be the most logical thing,
Well, that's how it goes. Like, for me, if I contact you on the app, I want to listen to your voice on the phone, and I want to see you talk physically, say my name, this like that. I'm not going to trust.
And I hate FaceTime, but I would definitely enforce it for anyone that I plan on meeting.
Especially if you're doing, like you said, you've never done it before, so you don't know the whole dynamics of it and everything like that.
Well, that's a pro tip from someone who's not even a dating app pro.
Not really. Well,
it's common sense.
Try it first.
Common sense is pro tips.
I would say try it first, see how you like it. Do it for a week. You don't even have to do it for, not even a week. Do it like for like 2 days.
It sounds so tedious.
Do it for like 2 days. See how you like it first and see how
like I said, I'll try it if ever I'm out of town.
But you'll be very quickly disappointed though, because you're out of town. You're going to be seeing stuff that
I think it'll be easier.
It's not going to work that way.
But that's the thing, like, I'm not willing to actually sit down and dedicate time to swiping. That's my problem.
It's not only swiping, trust me.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't even want to do the swiping. So you're telling me there's more than swiping.
Do it for a day. You don't have to do it for like...
This sounds like a job.
It's not a job. It really isn't a job.
People do this every day?
If you're looking for someone that, matches up to you or something like that, yeah, of course, yes, you're going to do the searching for it and everything like that. There is this Tinder thing where you could swipe, you put in the age of the person you want to meet, and all that kind of stuff.
Like Kijiji, huh? Looking for a new bike.
I didn't say that. I did not say that. It's not anything like that.
You're trying to find the perfect ride, buddy.
No. No, but like I said, try it. Everyone has their own way of thinking about it. I was very skeptical too when I tried it. It's not as bad. I think it's more of a friendship thing for me. For me, that's what I think it is. It's more like a good place to meet friends. Like people outside the realm that you would never meet. That's what I think it's best for. And if you do click up with the person, cool, that's fine. But it's more of a friendship thing for me personally. I don't know for other people and everything like that, but I've met a lot of new people through those stuff as friends, but nothing like that, the catfish thing. Nothing gets to that point. Like I said, it's very rare for something like catfish, especially in Montreal and stuff like that. And Montreal's pretty interconnected too. So I'm sure if you have the person you are looking for, they're probably connected to someone that you know in Montreal already, or like that, and you can really confirm it, the person who that is, and everything like that. That's my thing on the dating apps. So I'm not telling anyone my name on it. So don't come looking for me.
I'm sure they know your face.
Huh?
We have a website. I'm sure they know your face.
It's a very beautiful face, too. Very beautiful face.
Way to toot your own horn.
Yeah.
He's not ugly. I'll give him that much.
Hey.
But he's no shining star either. So.
Hey. No, but it's a different thing, different era. it's not what we grew up. We're not used to it, so it seems kind of ridiculous in a way that especially for you, someone who's very easy to talk to people and everything. It seems kind of ridiculous.
I'm a social butterfly.
Yeah, it seems different, but for other people, like I said, they don't have that. They're not as social as you. They can't approach people that way, so it's very hard for them to actually get out there.
That's why it's so weird to me.
Try it.
One day.
I'll do what you. We'll have a competition. I'll do what you do, and you do the app thing.
We'll have like the weekend where we basically trade places.
Keys to the VIP. We're bringing it back.
Oh my god.
Keys to the VIP. Well, that's a great show, by the way. It was a great show.
Honestly, looking back on that show, that was the
misogynistic
most
show
misogynistic
of
show
all time
on earth.
Of all time.
Like, and I remember it wasn't you I was talking to, like a friend I was talking to about that show, and just being like, how the hell did a network get away? Like, how did they pitch this show? We're gonna get guys, we're gonna bring them to a club, we're just gonna have them hit on girls, and we were like, this is a great idea. Like, what?
It was a great idea. It was getting good ratings.
Like, imagine in today's world trying to pitch that.
Oh god.
It's like, so what's the show about? Well, basically we have these men that are on a panel. We have cameras set up all over the club, and we send 2 guys in the club to do challenges to pick up chicks. Get the fuck out.
But the Bachelor is still on TV. And the Bachelorette.
Okay, come on. That's a scripted show. We all know it is.
There's points of it. Yeah, there's points of it.
It's so scripted. We all know it's scripted. If you don't know it's scripted, I'm sorry to break it to you. That show is scripted.
And ladies, I have to tell you something. And this is from personal experience. Do not base your relationship goals off what you see on The Bachelor, because you are going to fail every single time.
That?
Yes, people do that. Why do you think that show has such a high ratings? There's a lot of hopeless people.
I thought people just got together whenever it was on, drank wine, and laughed at the show.
No, they think that's relationship goals.
Because I feel like every time I've watched that show, it's me and a group of friends literally got
Laughing
together with like bottles of wine, just laughing at the absurdity of the show.
I find it entertaining because I know it's gonna fail anyways. I know the relationships are gonna fail, so I like to find entertaining. I love drama that way. I'm a big reality TV fan, so I like that drama in it, especially the Paradise one where they go to the beach.
I prefer my drama with like challenges to it. So like literally like the challenge or like Big Brother, like those type of shows where it's like, okay, yeah, like you're gonna have these interactions going on, but it's not just like we're here looking for love.
Yeah, but they don't have the dating aspect to it though, and that's what makes it even more funny. They actually think it's gonna work.
No, they don't. It's scripted, man.
No, they think it's going to work. Trust me. They're all.
Like, I'm trying to peel the veil off Jason's head. It's scripted. They know it's scripted. They don't believe it's going to work.
Yes, the TV show.
They put up the facade.
The TV show is scripted, but the people who actually go on the show think they actually have a chance at love. Trust me.
I don't believe that for a second.
Trust me.
Maybe I'm giving them too much credit by saying I don't believe that, but I don't.
If we ever meet the girl who was on The Bachelor, she's from Montreal, man. She's from Montreal. And she's a teacher from Montreal. If I ever see her, I'm going to ask her straight up. And they're going to have no choice, but I could tell. And I could tell if she's lying or not. Because I told you, I could tell these people.
It's an opportunity for fame. That's what it is.
I know. That's what it is.
You go up there, like, every year, they have, like, the same type of people that go on these shows. There's always, like, whether it's the men or the women, there's a psychotic character. There's the character that America loves. There's the character that the woman loves who goes up against the character that America
dispute that.
Loves.
Yes.
You know, like, it's always, every single year,
that's a scripted.
These are people, because it's so scripted, and everyone plays their part.
But these are you're right. They get those, they pick and choose those people.
And then you have the extras, which is all the other guys or all the other girls.
You're right.
Because they need people in the background.
They pick and choose those people. You're right. I'm not disputing anything like that. They pick and choose those people. But the people that they pick, they're so ridiculously out of their mind that they actually think that it's going to work.
I don't think they're out of their mind.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
I think they play their position. They know their part. They know their role, and they do it well. And I respect that because I know what it is. I'm not jaded to that.
All I'm saying is ladies, especially because it's a big female audience, don't get any advice from that show. Especially, it's bad for your health. It's terrible for
ladies
your health.
that watch The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, I am fully down to watch it with you as long as we're a big group of people, we're all drinking wine, and we're just having ourselves a good old laugh.
You heard what he said, big group of people. Because if him and you girl who watches it,
If
and
you
start
invite me
laughing,
over and it's me and you alone,
it's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a fight. 'Cause
you tricked me into a date. That's not good. I don't
God.
date over The Bachelor.
oh my god,
I laugh over The Bachelor, and I get drunk while laughing over The Bachelor. and The
girls don't like it when you laugh at The Bachelor or over it. They get
Oh, we gonna laugh. We gonna get these laughs off.
no, but yeah, shows like that don't base your relationship off that, please. It's terrible and bad for your health.
I don't even know how we got to the idea
I'm
that
talking-
people are basing off of that.
I'm talking of personal experience here. I'm not giving
You
specifics.
know someone who
I'm talking
off the show.
Yes,
We'll
off
talk.
the show, we'll talk,
That'll
yeah.
be behind the scenes.
That's never gonna come out.
I gotta know these names.
No.
Nema?
Huh?
Names or Nema?
Nema.
Ooh,
Name.
spicy.
Name. But I'm not gonna.
Fuego.
I'm not getting there. I put that.
It's getting hot in here.
All right. So,
Anything else you want to bring up about the dating world or your dating experiences?
I think it's easier. It's actually a lot easier dating at my age. I'm 30 now, turning 31 in November. It's a lot easier to date at my age now because not that necessarily people are more mature or anything like that. It just seems like if I get rejected, oh, okay. If
I find
don't,
it's
okay.
easier to date now because I don't actively try to go dating now.
I don't know how that works for you. If I don't go actively, I'm not dating at all. I'm just like
That's
hanging with
exactly what I mean.
I'm hanging with you.
I literally don't try to date at all.
So you just hang with people? You don't date?
I
You
don't
just
even hang with people.
You just show up and just leave?
I mean, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Sounds like the teachings of Jersey Shore here.
I literally do not pursue anything.
Well, Cav's here.
It is what it is. I mean, if I might meet someone I like, exchange numbers, and maybe we go on a date, but at the same time, like whenever I do go out or do anything, like I'm not actively looking at someone as I could potentially date them because I really don't care. But that has actually landed me more dates than anything else.
I
Which
guess.
is what makes it so easy.
Yeah, everyone is different, man. Everyone has their different way of doing it. Can't argue with you what you're saying. Everyone has a different way of doing it. Whatever works for you, it's good. Like I said, I don't down people who are on the apps. I don't down them if they meet in person. Do whatever's a good fit for you.
Hey, just be safe on those apps, man. That's all I say.
And don't be raping.
Oh my God. After the conversation we just had last episode, that's what you want to say? Don't be, oh my God.
They have to have some comedy. Everyone knows I'm joking.
As I like to say, send all hate mail to Jason.
I'm joking.
All hate mail to Jason.
That's fine. Send the hate mail to me.
Send it only to
I haven't gotten any hate mail
If
either.
hate mail
so-
comes in my direction, I will literally just CC it over to him. Like, boom.
No worry about it.
This landed in my inbox. I believe it is yours.
It'll be fine. I haven't gotten any hate mail, so we're pretty good. So, I guess that
Wraps it up.
brings us to the end of this week's episode.
Another great day with our great listeners.
I know, another episode in the bag. Number 5. It's getting up there.
5 is getting up there.
Yeah, it's getting consistent.
You're like a person who takes 3 steps up the stairs and you're like, oh, I'm tired.
Man, these steps is struggle
Oh my
sometimes.
God, how many more are left? 10? Oh my God.
Do I look like Jason Whitlock? Do I look like I can't even stand on my own 2 feet?
The only time I want to talk about Jason Whitlock is if we are talking about snacks.
LeVar Ball. Oh, man. But yeah, everyone, thank you again for listening. I do want to get to a couple things though before we leave. I want to give a big shout out to Daniel, who works with Night Engine. He actually helped me out a whole bunch create the website that we use, the connect.ca. So I want to give a big shout out to him. Go to nightengine.com. Big EDM electro music. I don't even know how to, because it's not my medium.
So the EDM scene.
Yes, the EDM scene, the electro music scene. He's big into it. Their website is Night Engine. I will have a link to it on the bottom because it's not spelled how it sounds, so it sounds very differently. But I want to give a big shout out to him. He helped me out a lot, and hopefully we will have him on through Skype.
Oh, we'll definitely try to get him on an episode.
Have him on through Skype. I just want to shout out to him a lot, and hopefully we can do something with them. He lives in Windsor, Ontario.
Well, that doesn't matter where he lives.
Yeah, but they have cool parties there, man. It's right next to Detroit too. So
I just mean like they don't need to know where he lives.
No, he doesn't mind. He doesn't mind.
But I'd also like to give a shout out to the guy who created our intro and outro music.
Yes.
He goes by Jackson Kim on SoundCloud, and we're gonna drop a link for that too, so you could check out some of the other stuff he's done. You know, like if it weren't for him, we wouldn't have a way to play ourselves in or play ourselves out. You know, we probably would have had to get one of those keyboard Casios and just like ding, 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 ding.
I haven't played the piano in like 20 years, so
I would have made it work somehow.
I haven't played it in like 20 years. I used to play a little bit, but I can't remember. I could probably Mary Had a Little Lamb. That's the most I can do.
But yeah,
So
big shout out to him because I've gotten a lot of compliments about the music and people wanted to know who it was. And stupidly, we didn't shout him out earlier, but we wanted to just let the music speak for itself. So Jackson Kim is what his name is on SoundCloud, and we will be posting that as a link.
Mm-hmm. I will post his link, have you a link to his SoundCloud, to all his music. Great stuff. And the intro, we had great reviews, and it really sounds nice. Sounds nice.
Okay, relax. Jesus Christ, bro.
Hey, listen, I'm being active today. I'm happy.
You would think he had a Red Bull or something.
No. But yeah, everyone, thank you again. You could reach us on Twitter. That's the best place where you can reach us directly. I'm at JJNBA.
And I am at LeftyLucky_.
And you could also reach us at the Facebook page at
Don't Be Mad Podcast.
This week was actually really good. We got a lot of people liking the page.
Keep spreading the word.
Keep spreading the word. It's going well.
Like us, share us, listen to us.
Share us all over you can, across Canada especially. We want that Canadian crowd. We love you all. We love the fellow Canadians.
See, the biggest trick, you gotta send it to your mom and tell her that this is a really good friend of yours who has helped you in some tough times, and it's because listening to us has brought you out of a dark place. Mm-hmm. So your mom is going to be like, oh, they did that for you? I have to share their stuff. And then she's going to send it to her book club or her gym class, her hot yoga or her Pilates, and then from there it's just going to grow.
Yeah.
It's just going to grow.
So, and I also want to make one other announcement. So, next episode, I will be having a giveaway. I will be having a good giveaway. I will tell you what the giveaway is today, but I'm not going to tell you how to do it just yet. How to get the giveaway. So, the giveaway will be a $50 gift certificate for Amazon. A $50 gift certificate for Amazon. How you get the gift certificate will be on the next episode. So there will be a couple of steps on how to get it. But whoever wins
$50 on Amazon sounds sexy.
That's actually pretty good too. So I'm being very generous. So don't try to come at me on the side and say, yo, let me get that.
I just had to take the voice down a bit because, Amazon.
Is this some R&B shit that we're doing here?
$50 on Amazon. Do you know what you could get for $50 on Amazon?
I should give you probably $50 for Whole Foods because we don't have that here. I just screw it with everyone.
Do you know what you could get for $50 on Amazon?
Tell them what they can get.
You can get socks. You can probably get 28 medium-sized white tees.
Dude, are we 2002?
Is your charger broken? Because I'm quite sure some place in China has a 60-pack for $29.95.
Oh, God.
Free shipping. Oh, baby.
You're going through 10 of those in the week.
Ooh, that's why they give you 50.
No, but yeah, it's going to be a $50 giveaway for Amazon. It's going to be a $50 giveaway to Amazon. I will have details on next episode, so stay tuned for that. If you want the $50, and you will get the $50 because it's a good incentive for people. You guys have been good listeners, and I want to just give, this is a good gesture for we love that you guys listen to us all the time, and it means a lot for us when you listen to us and we get feedback.
You could get headphones to listen to us tell you to listen to us. Oh, yeah.
All right. You can reach us.
Too far?
Yeah. You can reach us at theconnect.ca. And if they want to email us, they can reach us at
don't be mad at theconnect.ca.
And if you have any questions, hate mail, just send it there, and I'm sure it'll get forwarded to me.
Send it directly to Jason. You can send me all your sultry $50 ideas for Amazon.
This is how you get catfish. He's the one who's gonna get catfish.
Oh, baby.
Okay, this is good.
With $50 from Amazon, you can pay someone to buy you a Groupon.
Oh my God.
That's worth $60. Don't ask me how. But I bet you could do it because it's Amazon.
Oh man. But yeah. So take care, everyone. See you on the next episode, and don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Oh, and one more thing. We will have this on iTunes by the next 2 episodes.
Oh, right. Finally, we're moving on up.
By the next 2 episodes, we will have this on iTunes and Google Play.
We are no longer Gorilla.
So, yeah, all my site bandwidth will actually work, so I don't have to stress the website out. But, yeah, everything will be on iTunes and Google Play, so that way it'll be easier for you guys to get it automatically. Subscribe,
rate,
share, and all that
tell
stuff.
your friends, tell your mom, tell your nieces, tell your children.
You sound like the hide your kids, hide your wife thing. All right. So everyone take care and have a great weekend.
Thank you for listening. We love you all.
Peace.